Hey everybody, it's week 8 and we're talking about topics for our research papers. The topic for mine is the Chernobyl nuclear disaster. I want to talk about the blame and who was actually blamed for the Chernobyl disaster. I want to talk about the illnesses from the fallout of the surrounding areas. So the populations would be the ones closest to the site. The time frame is actually from the day it happened on April 26, 1986 to present day. Because obviously the effects are still ongoing. The most effective search term that I found was Chernobyl fallout and Chernobyl disaster. You get a huge result list, but when you make the parameters smaller and you narrow them too much, the results become crazily obscure and they're almost irrelevant to what the topics you're looking for. The only tip I have is SocioIndex is a great source. I've used it on numerous papers for numerous different classes. But if you're careful enough, Google is an amazing search engine. You can find almost anything on it. You just have to be careful what you're looking for. The only question that I have in reference to all of it is who is to blame? Everything I found and read so far, it either generalizes it or it's extremely vague as to who it was held responsible for the disaster itself. And since it was not a natural disaster, and in most cases, someone, corporation, individual, or otherwise, they would have been blamed or held responsible for it. Anything of this magnitude. I mean, there's parts of the Ukraine that aren't even livable still today. And it's especially strange to me because we know for a fact that human error was a major cause on this happening. So who was to blame for it? And then I want to go back to my APA citations. I'm not going to read them all. I have one from Gale RP. There's no date on it. It's called Chernobyl, Answers Slipping Away. It's from the Bulletin of the Atomic Sciences, 46.7. And I got it from EBSCOhost, using the search engine, obviously. Christensen S, from 2017. And it's called The Characteristics of the Mass Media's Coverage of Nuclear Energy and Its Risks. It's from the Sociology Compass. Again, I got it from the Proxy Host. I'm gonna butcher this name. Patrina A, there's no date on it. Biological Citizenship, the Science and Politics of Chernobyl Exposed and the Exposed Populations. Again, it's from EBSCOhost. Abbott, Wallace, and Beck from 2006. Chernobyl, Living with Risk and Uncertainty. It's from Health, Risk, and Society. And then finally, Mental Health Effects of the Chernobyl Disaster Live On. It's from Lancet. That's all I got so far, but I will see you guys again next week.